In this video, we'll be going over Forms Designer for Invoices. We will be reviewing how we open a form, add and resize the field inside the form. In order to open a form inside our Forms Designer, you'll go to Setup, Forms Designer, Invoice Forms Designer. Once Invoice Forms Designer is open, you'll go to File and Open. Here is our default forms. If you have created a custom form, that will display here in black. You will select your form, which in this example, we will use the system default, and we will click Open. Once the form displays, then we are ready to make our edits. Now we're going to go over how we add a field to this form so we can customize it. Over here on the right-hand side are our field selections. Our field lists. These are all the items that we can actually add on to our form if we want to, if they're not already there. Just so you know, as an example or for information purposes, if you go ahead and click an item that is already on the form, like it says company address, it highlights it red here, but then it also indicates it right over here that this is the company address line 1. So for this example, we're going to scroll down on the list, and we're going to find our company web address. In order to add the company web address to this form, you can simply click and hold and drag it all the way over to the form as I'm doing here and put it in place. If I want to make sure that this is correct on the form, I can go down to the preview button right down here, and there's the company web address. Now that we see that the company web address is not showing the .com on one line, we're going to go over how we can resize this form. I went back to the design page, and if I want to resize this, I can simply click, and I use this double arrow as you see here, and I can drag it all the way across so it matches. So now I have resized this form. If I go over to the preview tab again, now my company web address is a nice one long straight line. Another way to resize the actual boxes on the form is you can click this one right here, and you can go to the double arrow that's pointing down and make the box larger like this. You can click it and make it go smaller. You can go to these double arrows and move them in. You just want to find the sides where those blue boxes are to then resize this box. So you've got 3 on each side on this particular one and 2 in the middle, so I can make this go like that as well. If I want to resize a whole section, I can also take my mouse, and I'm going to click and highlight all of these like this. And if I grab one corner of it, it will make all of them larger or make all of them smaller, whatever I determine that I want it to be. So it changes the size of the whole group. In this video, we have gone over how to open up a form in our Forms Designer for Invoices, how to add a field to the form, and how to resize the form.